If you find yourself in a room where you're the only smart one,
Mm.
you're in the wrong room.
Mm.
There's nothing you're gonna learn.
Definitely.
You are in the wrong room.
Ne?
Everybody who knows about Atteridgeville will say, "Oh, it's not safe."
Right.
I mean, it's a township. I mean, where I'm from, it's safe.
You stay there.
I mean, I live there. Come on. I went with that vision that the beauty that I'm selling is more of inner beauty and not makeup and your perfect self. What do you wash off? The makeup. And what's left? The
You.
real you. Which that's what you need to embrace.
Right.
Will I ever get to where I want to be as a 19-year-old? Will people really believe in me? Will people really take me seriously? Because I mean, I'm into such a big industry that, wow, what am I doing?
Welcome to another episode of the Callouts. My name is Lee, my sunflower, and let me tell you, today it's just not any other day, right? I have a very special guest. I love the fact that we are having her here because this is someone that is within our space, someone that can teach us a thing or two. Maybe not on camera though, because she's not here for that. But hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Please do that intro.
Hi everyone, I'm Oratile, a beauty brand strategist and founder of a six-figure beauty agency.
Yeah! That's what I mean. How did I forget the figures? Because those are very important.
Please, those are very important. Come
Those
on.
are very important.
Six-figure founder.
Right? But for someone who doesn't know Oratile, how would you like them to know you?
Who is Oratile? Oratile, well, in short, I'm a risk taker. I like saying that I'm a risk taker.
Yeah.
I used to be an introvert. I was very shy. I was very introverted. But for someone who'd meet me today and wonder the kind of person I am on camera, off camera, I'm a very extroverted girl. I'm a girl's girl. I like holding conversations, and I'm just someone to hang around with and just have nice conversations with.
Right. I think it explains what you do very well because you have to be that person.
Yeah, true. You have to be.
You can't be an introvert and want to do marketing actually.
No, you can't, because also you need to be out there. So you need to network yourself and build relationships, and that requires you to be very, very like out there. You really need to be someone who is extroverted and someone who can get in a room and fill the space without having to let people know that, hey, I'm here. Just by entering a room, they just know that, yeah, you're here. So that's just who I am. I'm one person. When I get into a room, I fill up the space, and I don't have to beg for attention. I don't have to announce myself that I'm here. But once I enter a room, I just fill up the space and be myself authentically.
Right. I actually love that. You have to be yourself everywhere you go. Try as much as you can to be yourself, because once you're trying to be someone you're not, even strangers can see through you.
True.
You'll be shocked to see how did these people notice that I'm not being myself, because now we're like, okay, is this who you are? What's happening, right? I would really love us to go into what you do, how we got to make this business be a six-figure, right? But before we get there, please just give us a brief about where you come from. How was your environment like? Where you grew up and stuff like that.
So I come from a township in Pretoria, city of Tshwane, called Atteridgeville, and I was born, bred, raised there. I'm not from like the rural, really the side.
Yeah.
And I had a really good upbringing. I never had any struggles growing up in terms of where I'm from, based in Atteridgeville. And I've always had a very wonderful childhood, and I'll forever be grateful to my parents for that, especially to my mom. So I had a very good upbringing. Didn't have much friends, so we didn't really get to play kuditrateng and TV. But I used to skip rope, which is something that we always play relevana. So that was just my upbringing, ko townshiping. It was never something that I struggled with. I never struggled with that. I grew up in a very nice community, loved by people. Grew up in so many people that I see as role models as well in the same township. And yeah, those people get to see me grow even today, because I still live in the same street as the people that saw me when I was like 3 years old.
I actually love the fact that you are mentioning that you grew up around people that you see, you actually looked at as your role models, right? Because that's very hard. So tell me about the role models that you grew up looking at and how important that was for you.
So I think my first role model would be my great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
She was a woman of stature. She was a woman who knew what she wanted. She was a comrade.
Yeah.
She was into politics, and just by seeing her and the things that she has achieved, she got to travel with so many prominent people,
Mm-hmm.
and she got to achieve so many things in her life just by coming from a township. So that has been my first role model, and also my family as well. You know, like the people that I grew up in, the household as well. They're just people that I look up to, and those are people that have made me today because I saw it from them, and
Yeah.
I thought, this is what I come from, this is where I come from, and
Mm-hmm.
this is who I'll be someday,
Right.
just from being a township girl.
Yeah. And also, let's talk about the other bad influence. Wasn't it they were the ones that you'd see, you know?
Not really. Like I say, like I never had friends,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
never got to be exposed to such things because
That
my grandmother was
much.
one person who was very strict.
Yeah.
Like you don't go out, you don't get to meet kids who are just playing and they don't even want to focus on homework and school.
Yeah.
So I never got to see that side of growing up in a township
Mm-hmm.
because I was always that child who grew up alone. So you're
Yeah.
at home, you watch TV, you play with your dolls, and that's all you need to see.
Oh no, I get it. I
Mm.
get it. You were not that one who do sleepovers on Fridays and come
No,
back.
no way. In
We were
fact,
not doing that in
mm-mm.
this household. Also, Atteridgeville, right? There isn't much said about Atteridgeville,
Yeah.
unlike Deep Sloot, which is notorious,
Mm-hmm.
right? Were there any misconceptions that you would hear when you go outside of it that people would talk about, and you're like,
Well, first of all, I think maybe most Gusties might also have the same thing, but the first one has to be safety. Everybody
ne,
who knows about Attrish will say, "Oh, it's not safe." What do you mean
right?
it's a township? I mean, where I'm from, it's safe.
You stay there.
I mean, I live there. Come on. So
So
it is like
yeah.
it's not that bad, you know. Like it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have so many bad things that they say about them, except
Mm-hmm.
safety.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very diverse community. It's a very diverse township, and it's also a popular township. We are very popular for our spitori, our
Yeah,
tsotsitao. We are
very.
known for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a wonderful community and township that we live in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and we are. I think it has a sense of Ubuntu as well. We are
Mm-hmm.
a very good, loving community. We love one
Mm-hmm.
another. We support one another. Very innovative as well, and we just want to support each other. So the only downfall about it would be the safety. That's where I'll say, yeah, sure. When people come, they come with that thing that is it safe?
Is it
But
safe?
yeah, we're very friendly.
But I think it makes sense when I mean I stay in Tipsloot, but when
Yeah.
I go to another township, I'm like,
Do
is
you
it
feel like an
safe?
outsider?
Not really,
Have
no.
you been to Atteridgeville?
Yes, I've been to
How was your
Atteridgeville.
experience?
I wouldn't say because I've been there a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and even when I'm there, it's like in and out. I
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily chill. I want us to talk about your business,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, where's your mind at, as a 19-year-old to start a business? I mean, I'm a 19-year-old. I'm thinking other things. I've just
Mm,
matriculated. You're
yeah,
thinking, what
started
does the
first
future
year.
has for me? Just straight out of school, you are thinking business. How did even that come about?
Shoot, I think that I never thought I'd go into business,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that started from how I've always wanted to be in the limelight, but like not as, you know, I've always said that I wanted to always be behind the camera and not on camera,
Yeah.
but I didn't know how to go about it. But I think it all started with, I will truly say it all started with God.
Mm-hmm.
And because He's the one who gave me the idea. And I was just a girl, a small girl who had a vision, but serving a very big God, a God
Mm-hmm.
of the possible. So I just had a vision and I was like, you know what, I want to do this, you know? And that's where I got to see myself that I'm actually very different. I am a risk taker and I'm a very brave woman because
Mm-hmm.
at 19 we're all naive, you know, we don't know what we want to do with our
True.
future. But
True.
at that moment, I think I thought, as naive as I could be, but I'm not going to be naive my entire life. So I
Mm.
need to make a change. And that
Yeah.
change started with the idea. It
Mm-hmm.
started with God by my side and just my passion for beauty. Because I've been
Yeah.
very passionate, but I never thought that I would actually want to go into business.
Nah.
Also with school.
Yeah.
So when I did my first year, I did a diploma in media studies. So I think that led me as well to just start that business because I thought, you know what, digital marketing is something that interests me. So why not go about it? Because I don't want to be in
Right.
front of the camera.
Yeah.
But that's how it started.
Yeah, but even if you don't want to be in front of the camera, at some point you have to be. We are here now.
Well, the many times I've told myself I don't want to be a content creator,
Yeah,
but I get to
but
be the content
you
creator.
had to be, because then the business requires you
It
to,
does. Mm.
because you need clients and
Mm.
clients need to see you.
They need to see you. You
Yeah,
can't just build a business without showing face because we
true.
need to know who is this
So
person.
that we can trust,
Yes.
So also, you've just answered my next question, because I
Mm-hmm.
was going to ask you why the beauty. It could have been anything else. You could have sold meat. You could have, went into any other business.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just did the agency of actors.
Yeah. Or maybe a
Yeah,
modeling agency.
exactly.
Mm. I think the reason why I went into beauty, I was not someone who loves makeup,
Mm-hmm.
but when I went into beauty, I went with a vision that I wanted to sell inner beauty to younger girls because
Oh.
I've realized that there can be some times where, as you grow up, as naive as you are,
Mm-hmm.
social media has a lot of pressure. And sometimes a girl that has no makeup, when you don't wear any lashes,
Mm-hmm.
when you don't do your, you know, BBLs and things like
Yeah.
that, you get to feel like I'm not worthy,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
beautiful enough.
Yeah.
So I went with that vision that the beauty that I'm selling is more of inner beauty and not makeup and your perfect self. It's
Mm-hmm.
more you that's inside. And
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that out so that when someone follows me, they get inspired by the inner beauty, like loving
Mm-hmm.
yourself from the inside before you get to look in your mirror and say, oh, I don't like my face. I don't like
Nah.
my eyebrows. Because as young girls, we suffer a lot from body insecurities, body
Mm-hmm.
dysmorphia.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very important for me to think about that when I started the business. And that is where the goal was that I wanted to start this thing to
Mm-hmm.
take out that beauty that you don't see in the mirror, but the one that you just need to start learning about and seeing it yourself. That even when you look in the mirror, you still say, hey, I'm beautiful. I love my body and I appreciate myself. And not
Right.
because I'm beautiful because I wear makeup. No, you're beautiful without it.
No.
And yeah, because mainly my agency is more of not necessarily beauty in a sense of makeup, but in a
Mm-hmm.
sense of skincare.
Yeah.
Because I'm one person, beauty also comes from your skincare.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the great skin or the
Mm-hmm.
best skin,
Yeah.
that's how you become demotivated in yourself and you feel like I'm not beautiful enough.
True.
Mm.
Especially if you're someone that has been struggling with acne
Mm,
their own
mm,
entire life.
yeah,
Now you think maybe I need to hide behind a foundation. I can't go out with my face looking like
true.
this.
Mm,
So I fully get what you're
yeah.
saying. Did you ever maybe come across someone who were insecure about themselves, like in
I
person?
I think it would be in school.
Mm-hmm.
So in school, I had a friend who had very bad acne. So most
Mm-hmm.
of the time, she would try to hide it, and but you can tell that she's not confident in herself. Like yes, she knows she's beautiful, but you hearing or like telling her, like
Yeah.
it's different when someone says, "Hey, you're so beautiful," and you hear it, you're like, "Oh,
Oh.
thank you." But when you go back to the mirror, are you beautiful? Because then you
Mm.
question it. So it's something that got to me, and I was like, "Wait a minute." As I want to go into beauty and speak about beauty,
Mm-hmm.
I really want to tap into that authenticness of yourself. Like I want
Mm-hmm.
to tap into you loving yourself and embracing it. Like
Mm-hmm.
even though you don't have the best skin, but embrace it. Like nobody's perfect. So you
No.
can't just focus on that one thing that if only I could
Mm.
get makeup, if only I could get plastic surgery. But it's
Yeah.
not about that. It's just about tapping into your inner beauty. And that's how it embraces you now. And then you get
Mm.
to see that you can be confident even when you don't have the perfect skin.
Besides, no amount of makeup can fix what's inside,
No, instead it's hiding.
right?
Mm, it
Because
hides.
when you go back home, you go back to that dark place.
True. Because what do you wash off? The makeup. And what's left? The
You.
real you. Which that's what you need to embrace.
Right.
Mm,
That is so profound, hey? Because I think even now we still have people who are still struggling with
true.
that,
Mm,
and they still insecure about, oh, I can't just leave my face like this. I can't go out without my eyebrows. I can't go out
mm,
without my lashes. I
mm.
can't I can't do this. I can't.
I mean, we all go through that
Mm-hmm.
because I've also had the same experiences
Mm-hmm.
myself. There were times when I'd get so insecure about my body,
Yeah.
and everywhere you go, you get so complimented. Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you have such a nice body, you should do modeling.
Yeah.
And you're by yourself, and you're like, no, I don't want to do modeling. What makes
Yeah.
you think I want to be a model? I don't want to be a model. But then you look at yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, if only I could just tweak it a bit, I'll be fine.
And
You know, if I could just
yeah.
make a bit more change,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be okay. But then I got to learn that hey, you really are beautiful, and
Mm-hmm.
you are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God, and you
Mm-hmm.
need to show appreciation to Him because He's the one who
Yeah.
molded you. So if you want to change, I mean, come on, that would be a very bad insult because
Mm.
you're literally telling Him, hey, you didn't make me as perfect as I want to be, so let me go change myself.
Let me go make myself actually.
Let me make myself because you made me, but not to my standard. So let me make
Oh,
myself to my standard. And now,
ish.
what are you saying to that?
True. Are you gonna make everything about to your standard in your life?
You
Because
see?
it's you're not in control either way.
Mm,
Also, I want us to talk about the challenges that you came across because starting a business, I've had it. It's not
it's
easy.
not. It's
It's
not.
not easy. And for you to even make it to be the six figure of a business,
Mm.
how did we even get there?
Well, I've had many challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who has no friends,
Mm-hmm.
someone who has a family that believes in you, but then they don't fully understand the world of social media, the
Mm-hmm.
world of business, the way you understand it. Someone who has struggled with anxiety so much that you now start feeling the pressure from social media. So I think starting, my biggest challenge was, oh, I need an office. I need to run a
Mm-hmm.
business that I need to go to the office every day. Not understanding that, hey, girl, we've been in business for 6 months. Come on, really?
Yeah.
Like, can you really make 5 million in 6 months? Come on. And also having the pressure of, will I ever get to where I want to be as a
Mhm.
19-year-old? Will people really believe in me? Will people really take me seriously? Because I mean, I'm
Yeah.
into such a big industry that, wow, what am I doing? What
True.
am I doing here? I don't think I deserve to be here. But
Mhm.
then I think prayer also, it helped a lot. Faith as well. Just
Mhm.
making sure that the biggest thing that I have to do is always consult to God,
Mhm.
because nobody will do it better than Him. And
True.
I can't. Yes, there is mentors, but at the moment you didn't have that. We didn't have such resources. You know, you don't have enough money to get yourself a mentor. So
Mhm.
how are you going to get it? How are you going to reach where you need to reach? How are you going to get to your
Yeah.
fullest potential? Because also another thing is that we get to listen to so many gurus, so many people who say they are the it of the business,
Mhm.
of the industry, but all they do is they're also trying to build their own brand. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's not like someone would mentor you like that, but someone also wants to put themselves out there like, hey, I know what I'm doing, trust me. But then it's
Oh.
just the pressures from listening to so many people that are leading you to literally nothing. So how
Hmm.
about you go back to the drawing board, you go back to your creator and you say, hey, I'm lost, I don't know
Mhm.
what I'm doing, but help me through this thing.
Mhm.
And I think that's how I got to conquer those challenges because, yeah, um, I really can't believe that it's been 4 years that I've started
Yeah.
this. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I think the challenges, they really built me.
Mhm.
And yeah, they really taught me a lot because without those challenges, I think, I don't know, I wouldn't have been here.
Right?
Mm,
You wouldn't be talking the way you are talking.
no.
You wouldn't know the creator the way you know
Mm-mm,
him.
mm-mm.
You
Yeah, I think
know?
it took those challenges for me to also build a much strengthened relationship with God. Because at some point you felt
Yeah.
helpless and you felt maybe I should leave, maybe I should let this go, or
Maybe
maybe I
it's
shouldn't
not
even
worth
start. Maybe it's not my
it.
thing. And why did I even go into business? Come on, I can
Right?
just bake cookies and sell them. Like, why did I even go to this thing? But
Hmm.
then that's when I think I was molded properly that,
Mhm.
hey, you need me to run this thing. So, in order for you to run it, you need to come back to me, consult me. You are the founder of Oratile Media, but I am the CEO of your life. So, you
Hmm.
need to come and consult me.
And that's what you did.
And that's what I did.
And that's why it's working the way it
And it
is.
hasn't been easy, but
Yeah.
yeah, the journey has been very, very good.
And also, when someone hears that you go to the creator, you consult, you do this,
Mm,
it might sound like, ah, you just go consult. It's not easy even
mm.
doing that, you know.
It takes a lot.
It
You don't just say, hey, God,
does.
I want clients. You don't do that. You pray a lot. Sometimes it's not even about asking God, it's about
Mm-mm.
telling Him the real truth. Like, hey, I'm really at the verge of giving up.
If you
And if this
don't,
is, yeah, if you don't, I'm also leaving. Like, I'm throwing in the towel. And you get to
yeah.
understand that it's not about God, when I feel you, I'm in it. When I don't feel your presence, I'm throwing in the towel. No, you need to be there. It's not a feeling. It's a personal choice. Because one thing about entrepreneurship, it grows you spiritually.
Yeah.
It does. There are times when you might feel like you're losing it mentally. You feel like, hey, like I'm about to hang myself right now, because it's so bad. But
Yeah.
that's one thing about it. That's the beauty of it. That's where you find the gold in it. That hey, you really, really, really need to be built, and
Yeah.
it really requires a lot of personal development.
I think also it's because of the responsibility is on you.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, there's no one else who's going to do it.
No.
Unlike the nine
Nine
to
to five.
five, with the 9 to 5, it's something else. That's somebody's dream also that you're pushing
That
there.
you're pushing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think from a very young age, I think I knew that I didn't want to work for someone for too long.
Yeah.
But neither did I know that I'd go into business, because I knew that at some point I want to be my own boss.
Yeah.
Because I think at the age of 14, I've always wanted to start a painting business, and I wanted to be a face painter.
Oh.
And I think I was just not confident enough at that stage. So I felt, oh man, for now it's just an idea, not understanding that actually, if you were to talk to God about it, it wouldn't just be an idea.
Yeah.
Now you'd have vision.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to be a face painter, because I understood, like, hey, I would go to parties and paint kids' faces. I mean, come on. Which kid doesn't want to be painted on their face?
Everyone.
Everyone wants that. I mean, I wanted that for myself as well. Because, it just brings out the inner child. It makes you happy as well. So I then left it just like that. And I was like, maybe in a few years, something else
Are
will
you
come up.
thinking of going
back?
into, yeah?
No, I wouldn't go back.
It's fine.
That's fine. I think it was just for that time. But right now, no, I wouldn't go back.
Have you ever had a client that made you maybe wanted to give it up and be like, mm-mm?
Yeah, I have.
What happened?
I have. Oh my God. I have. So one thing about running an agency is that you get people who want your help,
Yeah.
but don't understand that when they ask you to help them, they must now take a rest. So there was a client that I had to help, and you know what? At some point, I had to be like, "Hey, you are the one who called me, so can you please relax and focus on your business? Because you post, they post. You come up with a strategy, they come up with their own strategy, and that one that they would come up with is not working. So now you're struggling with someone who doesn't fully understand what you're doing, and they think they're helping you. And now it becomes an issue, because if you're trying to help someone to grow their account, and they want to do it too, now the only difference is that you don't understand exactly what you're doing on social media, and now I get to understand how you get to grow that. But now if you want to find what I do, then tomorrow you don't get your followers, you don't get your leads, you don't make sales, and now whose fault is it? Now it's my
your
fault. But it
fault.
cannot be my fault, because I have a strategy that I have fixated for your business, and it's there. It's strictly for your business, and now you want to come up with something different, and that something different is not going to work, because really you called me. So
Those
it's
are,
working.
I think, those are type of bosses or managers who would want to micromanage you in a
True.
way.
Yeah.
They don't trust that you get it right in a way.
No, and it gets a bit difficult, because when you're in corporate, you do expect micromanagement. So when you're in corporate and people
True.
don't trust you, like, come on, you're doing an internship in marketing.
Eh,
Let's see if you're doing the right thing, because we need to put our company out there.
True.
But now, if you're running a business and someone wants to micromanage you, I mean, who comes with the expertise? Yeah,
Ish.
you're the one who has the expertise. So how can now you want to manage me when I need to be the one managing your brand, not even you? I'm managing your brand on social media.
Yeah.
So, sometimes clients can really do that. Or even you tell them a strategy that you have, and they're like, no, I don't think this one will go well. We are just used to this form of content, so let's stick to one form of content. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Now your job is difficult.
They're like, I think we can terminate this contract any day from now, because I'm tired. But you can't. So you need to have the patience, because one thing I've learned about entrepreneurship is that you need to be very logical about it. You don't need to be emotional, because such things, they happen.
Right.
So you can't be emotional. You can't cry about it and say, yo, but why are people doing? No, people do that.
And one thing that I've noticed as well is you don't have to have the victim mindset. I think I've realized a lot with just running the podcast, right? You talk to somebody, and sometimes they would blue tick you. Sometimes they'll tell you, I don't want to come to the podcast. I think there was even a lady who wait again. Yo. Oh my goodness. So I approached the lady because bear in mind there's no way that I can just come at you without knowing what is
Yeah,
it that you do or having a
true.
background about the stuff that you've done
Mm-hmm.
before, your past, because then I'm interested in your story. I can't
Mm.
just.
Approach it from nowhere.
Exactly.
Mm.
So when I approached her and she was like, do you know that I'm a brand?
Of course I do. I mean, I
That's
read
why
about
I'm
you.
here. You understand? She's like, actually, I'll think about coming. And then I bump into her again. Are you gonna come? Oh yeah, I'm gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
Then she doesn't come, and then you don't have to make it personal.
It's
It's
not personal.
it's not even
It has nothing to
personal.
do with you.
It has
Mm.
nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you.
Mm.
And also, even how they can respond nice. Some they are even rude. Some
Mm.
you'd be like, why would you even respond like that? You could have just said no, and we end it there. But it's not about you. You can't have a victim mindset
Mm-mm.
because then you just give it all up and
Mm.
go do some other things,
Yeah,
you know
you really
so
can't.
so I think maybe you've come across that as well.
I have many times,
Yeah,
and I think it was a good thing that it happened, that I
yeah,
got to learn that I shouldn't victimize in
yeah.
certain situations because
Uh-huh.
it has nothing to do about nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you enter a room, people don't care about you. We care about, especially when you
Yeah.
attend networking events or like business seminars.
Mm-hmm.
It's really about what you offer. It's not
Mm.
about you.
Yeah.
We don't care that you're from Atteridgeville and you grew up with, I don't know, bread with no sugar in your tea.
It's
We don't care.
fine.
It's fine. We don't want to hear your sob stories.
You are here now.
You're here now, so what can you offer us?
Mm.
And that's where the conversation starts. So
Mm,
that's
yeah.
also what I learned about entrepreneurship and building relationships as well,
Mm-hmm.
and networking. Because the most
Mm-hmm.
important thing is networking and
Mm-hmm.
building relationships. Because that way you get to understand that the more I expose myself to these people, the more you don't victimize,
Yeah.
because you don't want to find yourself going and giving out business papers. It's like giving out a flyer.
Yeah.
A lot of people can say that flyers do not work. They can work. It's just
Mm-hmm.
how you get to use them. But flyers can still work in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
But because I mean, right now, if we go the digital way and you get people to scan your business card on a phone,
Mm-hmm.
not many have advanced phones.
True.
Not many know exactly how to scan your
Yeah.
barcode to
Yeah.
get to see your business card. So it's like seeing you going to a business event and giving out people your business card and seeing all
Mm.
those people throw it in the bin.
Oh
Are you going to fetch them and say, hey, why are you throwing my card? No,
no.
it's not about you. And you should also not care,
Oh
because
yeah.
you can give someone your business card. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Thanks for meeting you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
here's my card if you need my services. The minute
Mm.
you look, that person took your card, you're in the bin. And you can't go home and cry. And I don't know how much I spent to make those cards. Nobody cares.
Oh, they
Nobody
don't
cares.
care.
They don't care.
Yeah, and also when we say don't care, obviously it's gonna,
Mm.
a bit, but you can't sit around too long.
No, you can't
You
dwell on
just
that.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
And besides, it gets better with time. When you see it a lot happening, you're like,
Yeah,
another
it gets
one.
better with time because
Yeah.
there's also people that you speak to and they
Mhm.
would come back and say, hey, we love your concept and we'd like to work with you. And they
Mhm.
go ghost. They go ghost on you.
Tell me
And
about
how many times you want to
those.
go back and follow up? Oh, hi, I'm just following. No, follow up once.
And it's shy.
And it's shy. We're done.
Because also, oh my goodness, you're reminding me of this other businessman that once promised to do, you see those media walls?
Mm-hmm.
He once promised to do as a media wall
Mm.
and have us match,
Yeah,
like
merchandise.
t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Till today, I think that was in 2024.
And it's 2026.
2026 now.
Yeah.
And you can be like, oh, no.
But imagine if you took it personally. Where would you be? How many times would you have contacted him?
Oh, my goodness. I still bump into him. I think I saw him like a week or 2 weeks
Mm.
ago.
Imagine.
And I can't be like, oh, now it has passed.
It has. Your time is gone. Like, do you still want to go back and ask? I'll find
No.
someone. You go.
We move,
You move,
man.
man. It's business. It's like that. It's not.
Right?
It's not like relationships. Like there
Mm.
are some relationships that you build in business that you need to make sure that you're building proper relationships. But
Mhm.
there are some. Ah, man, they're not worth keeping. Because I mean, what's the point of keeping someone who you guys won't go anyway? I
Yeah.
mean, someone promises you something, but they don't keep to their promise. They don't deliver what they say they will deliver.
Right.
So what's the point? Because then all you'll do now is beg. So you can't beg in business. We don't do that. You don't get to beg people to come to your podcast because they won't. Like
No.
someone will tell you, I don't have time. And what
Exactly.
is it about? No, I don't have time.
I'm not
I'm in a meeting
interested.
right now. I'm not interested.
Exactly. Or they say I'll come and not come. And not, rather than being honest that
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come,
And you know the most painful thing is that someone will literally schedule a day with you. Okay, make it Monday 9 a.m.
Come 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12,
3 o'clock.
and then you realize, they're not coming.
You come back and you're like, okay, maybe let's try on a Wednesday. Block.
You'll end up, actually, thank you.
They'll block you because now you're disturbing my peace.
You're like a mosquito. Now I need to
Hey.
get a doom for you.
Because now I'm in a business meeting. You want me to come there? I don't want to come. I don't. I
And
was
you
just
can't
holding
make it
conversation
personal.
just for you to. Sometimes people what they do is they say something to shut you up.
True.
And
Oh
that is
my
sad.
goodness.
Because to shut you up, I can say many things. Hey, can you come to? Yeah, sure. When? Wednesday? Yeah, sure. Just to shut you up because I know I'm busy right now. I don't have time. But let me just give her my time and just say,
Right.
I'm coming. I'll come.
Yeah.
You call me on the day. I don't even take your calls.
I'm not interested. Or you actually, one thing that I've noticed as well is that some other people, when you invite them, they are not in the right space of mind. They're going through a lot mentally, and they just don't want to be around people or don't want to be around this space like that, and they can't tell you because you don't have that relationship with them. So they just keep on saying other things. So you can't keep on insisting. You should know your limit, know when to stop.
True.
You should know when to stop. And when you're also talking about relationship, you just reminded me of the other guest we had the other day. He said that out of your circle, say you had a punch now on your car, who are you gonna call? Is there anybody that you're gonna take your phone and call and they're gonna come? Look into your circle. Any other relationship that is not working, like
Because you can't have people that you don't trust.
yeah.
Who are you gonna call when you need for help? It doesn't make sense to have 10 friends that none of them can help you, but you're so proud that you have friends. Then
Are those friends?
they're not friends. They won't help you.
They're just people I know.
Yeah, it's just people you know. Like, hey, I'm stuck somewhere in Midrand in 4 ways.
Yeah, come
I don't have a
assist.
stable. Can you ask any of them?
Ah,
None of them are coming.
then you should know.
Then you should know, and you end up just calling insurance like, you know what? Let me just go there.
Let me because there's nothing I can do. Also, let's go back to your business, right? I think people, especially the entrepreneurs, right, who are not really maybe who don't know much about the importance of marketing. They think it's a by the way thing. I can just do my product, push my product.
Yeah.
And then even how they're pushing it, you can see you need someone like yourself who is a marketing strategist who's gonna come and have a clear bold blueprint of how we can actually work this out. What can you say to such entrepreneurs? Because I think I've heard a lot saying, marketing is a by the way thing. I don't need marketing in my business. I don't need to have a marketing segment in my business.
For many businesses, in this day and age, in 2026, marketing is very important. How you market your business tells you how far you'd go. So a lot of people, we still have offline and online marketing. So online marketing is our content creation, is your advertising agencies. Offline marketing is you trusting a radio to market for you, making sure that you put your business on flyers, on newspapers. That is your offline marketing.
Yeah.
But most people don't understand that when they go the online route, it needs consistency. It needs persistence. You need to do it. You don't run a business by saying, it's a by the way. Because how do we know about your business?
Yeah.
Outside of word of mouth, because word of mouth also is part of marketing. But how many people know about your business that can tell us about your business than yourself? They know about it, but you know yourself. You know exactly what you're doing. So a lot of businesses, and I think it goes back as well to township. A lot of township businesses believe that, you know what, we're in the township. Come on, everybody knows me. Heck, I sell potters. They'll see me. No, but how about you start a simple TikTok page and you show people how to come to your place from wherever, like from Riversense. Let me show you how to go to Forest Mall.
Yeah.
And you show them. That's the beauty of it, of marketing, because Some people just feel like, ah, man, I just need to take a picture and that's done. Yeah, but you're not selling. Because also marketing is selling. You're advertising. It is advertising. Advertisement doesn't only end on commercial advertisements on TV. You need to advertise your brand. And how do you tell people about your brand? So it's something that I speak about, that marketing is very important. It's very essential for your business, because you need to put your business out there. You're the only one that can do it. Because right now, if you do not have the right budget, or even you don't have a budget to have a marketing agency or an advertising agency, then how are you going to market your business?
Yeah.
You can't just put one page or one picture on Facebook and say, yeah, but I posted. Yeah, but what did you say?
And it's a one picture of maybe once a week.
Yeah. Some even take a month.
Without
And
posting.
you're like,
Is
you
this
can't
even
do
a
that.
business?
It can't be.
And another thing that I'm thinking of, it's the target market and the target audience, right? I think it's so difficult for one to identify the target market or the target audience. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
How easy is it for you guys as a marketing strategist? I'm thinking that's one of the things that you do as well, How easy is that for you, or how difficult is it?
In my case, it depends on your social media platforms.
Yeah.
So usually what we do is we check your target audience. So if you're already posting, that's how we'd go and check who exactly follows you, from where. Is it a man, is it a woman? And we get to see how much percentage that group of people follow you. It just gets a bit challenging, not even difficult. It gets challenging when you're not on social media and you just come to me today and you're like, I just want to start my page today. So that's when I have to ask you about your target audience. And it's not something that you have to sit and think about too much. No, it's a simple thing. Who are you selling to? That's how I find your target audience. No, I'm selling beauty products. Obviously, I know we're speaking to female. But also another thing is that when we speak of target audience, people think we are talking to everybody because they're your target. No, remember, we speak to you, but we speak to everybody.
Yeah.
So we don't talk to, hey, everyone who wants to sell it or who wants to buy my acha. No, that one person. Do you like acha? I sell acha. Come get my acha. Not speaking to everybody. And I always use the example of radio, that on radio, they're speaking to everybody. Yeah. On radio, you get 2,000 listeners, but they're always saying you. They never speak in a group form. Yeah. So how are you guys feeling? No.
How are you feeling?
How's your day going?
Yeah.
How's the traffic? Well, how do you like the song in your traffic jam? They never speak to a group.
What's your favorite song?
What's your favorite song when you're stuck in traffic? Not what is your favorite song when everybody, no, they don't talk to that. So I always use that example, that listen to how radio does it, how they do it on radio. They speak to everybody, but they speak to you.
Yeah.
Everybody that they speak to feels special because they make sure that they personalize it for you. But what they do is they personalize it for everybody. Because, there's 3,000 listeners. But you can't talk to them like they're all seated in a group. We're not in an auditorium.
This is not a workshop.
No. One is driving. Yeah. One is washing the laundry. The other one is by herself, chilling. The other one is at a park. So you need to make sure that you personalize it, as well as when it comes to marketing and your target audience as a business. You need to make sure that you personalize it to that one client. Because you're speaking to that one person that needs your services or that needs your products. You're not speaking to everybody, because not everybody needs your products.
No.
That's why we need to understand your target audience, because not everybody wants to sell and not everybody wants to buy from you.
Right.
Because some people are that rude. Like, who are you?
Why should I buy from you?
Why should I buy from you? You sell a Stanley Cup.
Okay.
Someone else sells a Stanley Cup, so why yours?
And also the other one it's much more, the price is lower than yours. So what's special about this one? Ooh, oh my goodness.
Now that's not your target audience. Because the person that you're trying to reach, would they talk like that?
No.
They give you your money. They give you your money. They don't need to question you. Is it quality? Would it last? No. You tell someone, I send a Stanley Cup.
They come.
You tell them what it does. Someone comes and they give you money. They buy it.
Right.
Someone who's not your target audience will ask questions. Does it last? Where did you get it from? The quality. So you see, it comes from understanding who you're selling to.
Definitely. What was the definition of success when you were growing up, you know. And the reason why I'm asking you this is because I want to know if that has changed for
Yeah.
you or it has stayed the same since you were young. Yeah.
I think it has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, I think I was never the child to have a dream life. I never envisioned my dream life, but I've always felt that success was a lot of money. Like, you know, if I had 10 million, I'm successful. I am very successful. I have everything I want. I can buy my dream car. And at that age, you don't even know your dream car. You just think, you know, whatever
Yeah.
expensive car I'll get, like a Ferrari, a
Yeah.
Porsche, a Bentley, whatever car that I want, I'll buy it. You know, and as you're growing up, you're seeing all these expensive cars. You're like, you know what? No, by the time I get to 10 million in my bank account, I drive a G-Wagon, I live in a mansion of 11 bedrooms. Come on, I'm successful. And you get to grow up and you get to understand that no, that's not success. So how I defined success was just a lot of peace in my life. I understood what peace does, because in as much as you can be successful, you'll never be happy. Because it's true, money doesn't buy happiness. And for me, success was family. Success was relationships. It was love. It was peace, because that's where you're more successful. The more peace you have, that's the more you can do for yourself and the more potential you can reach. Because in as much as you can have all the money in the world, but you're not happy, you're not at peace, you don't sleep at night, you're missing something. And I got to understand that actually success isn't material. Success is the peace that you have. Success is understanding that I'm content, I'm full, my cup is overflowing, and that is where my success is. That's how I define it. It's not because having everything that you want material wise, you are pouring from an empty cup. And that's really not how you'd want to go in life. You don't want to keep pouring from an empty cup, because then you're not pouring. You want to be poured into. And unfortunately, because you have all the money in the world, no one can pour into you, because then you have everything. So how can someone pour into you when you have everything? You have the house, the car, the money, you know, the family, but we can't pour into you because she has everything. What can we get her? So the most important thing is to be able to pour into yourself, to learn more about yourself and to understand, what do I truly like? What truly makes Oratile happy? Outside of material, what truly makes me happy? What brings me peace in my life? And you get to understand that there's so many things that bring you peace, like family, like relationships that are loving, the support that you get from your family, from your loved ones. And that's where you get to say, I'm truly successful. I am. I have a roof over my head. If we're looking at material, you have a roof over your head, you have food. But the most important thing is you have peace. I'm at peace with everything. I'm content. I'm full. You know, my heart is full. And I'm not pouring from an empty cup. Each time I pour, my cup is overflowing. So you don't have to now come from a place where I have everything, but I'm not happy. No, this time you're so content that you're so full, and you don't even have to question your success. That, am I really successful? Yes, you are. So it's not in just material.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I define success.
Yeah. It actually makes sense because you can have all the money, but if you don't have the health, you know, not even the
See?
people around you, then what does the money do for you?
Nothing. Because you're gonna leave it anyway.
Yes, money makes life easy, but
Without it, what do you have? Yourself. Which is something that you should never lose. You
yeah,
should never lose yourself. Because you're the
yeah.
only person that can make you lose yourself.
Mm,
If you allow yourself to be played, if you allow yourself to be used up by the world, you've lost everything. Even the money and the cars and everything that you thought you had, you've lost it. Because you lost your own self. And
yeah.
now no one can find you but you.
And thing is, when you've lost yourself,
Mm.
you know when you're not
You feel it.
yourself.
You get how people lose their spark? How can you
Mm,
bring it back? Yourself.
it's yourself.
No one can bring it back. Like I would
Yeah.
understand the spark that you have for your life.
True. And you know what's said about the whole thing, ne? It's the fact that we give other people power to help us in losing our spark.
True.
But the same person is not going to help me get it back. It's only me who can help me to get it back. But then why do I allow you to
True.
make.
And why do we do that? You'd ask yourself why.
Mm,
Because you get so vulnerable and you're thinking, maybe I should just.
yeah.
Forgetting that, no, girl. What happens when these people leave? Because everybody's going to leave, and who's going to pick up the pieces? you.
Yourself.
No one is gonna come and help. Hey, you pick them
Yeah.
up yourself.
That's why they say nights are real, because then you are by yourself. You
Then
go
you're
back
real.
to yourself. I want us to wrap it up, but before that, I want us to talk about the team. Do you have a team that you're working with?
No, I don't have a team.
You are having it nice, girl.
What? No way. Why?
The reason why I'm saying you're having it nice is because you don't have to manage the work and manage the people. It's you.
But it's not easy.
The workload is too much, I get.
It's not easy.
Ne?
It's really not
Are
easy.
you going are you working on having people on board in the
Yes,
future?
I am. I'm working on that. By God's grace, I
Yeah.
hope that it can happen sooner, because it gets to a point where you get so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Also, the business that I run, you get so overstimulated.
Right.
How do you rest? Because sometimes books are for your personal development. TikTok is for entertainment, but it's also for inspiration. So how do you rest? Because sometimes even YouTube can be inspiration. So how do you rest? You can't rest with the podcast. That helps you build yourself.
Yeah.
It develops your mind. So sometimes it gets overwhelming because you're like, oh my gosh, now I need to look at this and I need to look at that. I think the hardest thing is making sure that because one thing that I do is I prioritize my clients 1st. I put everything aside. I prioritize my clients first.
Yeah.
But after prioritizing your clients, you still have a brand. People need to, because people don't really want to look at who you've helped. Yeah, they do, but like it's not really that deep. Now,
But
when those people that you've helped are now succeeding and the contract is done, now we go back to who? Oratile Media. Now, the last time she posted was 2014.
then what?
So we can't trust her. I mean, she's not consistent enough in her own brand.
Yeah. So what
How
about
would
in
she be
our
consistent in our brand? So that's where it gets harder. You're like, you know what? If I just had a team, even if it's just 2 people, then they would focus on the business side, and I would focus on my clients. Because one thing about my clients, I want to do it the way I want to do it, and I think I wouldn't be comfortable enough to let someone else come handle my clients, because there's a certain way, and I want it to be done my way. It's my way, and there's no other way. Because I want it to be done my way. So I understand that, hey, I'm prioritizing my clients, I'm putting them first, and I'm giving them the most luxurious experience ever.
Right.
And that's what I provide. I provide luxury, I provide quality over anything else. Like I always say that I'm not just running a business, I'm running a brand. I'm running a community. I'm building a community, not just a business, not just an agency. No, it's more than that. It's a community. And community takes a lot of people. So you really do need a lot of people to help you. Because to build a community, to even have a community, you need a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can't just be one. You need a lot. So you know what? I don't have it easy. I no.
No,
I
you don't. Ne?
Like admin as well. I hate admin. I don't like the admin side. It's boring.
And you have to do
Like
it.
sending emails. No, it's boring. I don't want to do it. Like I want to do the nice things. Like I want to come up with the content ideas, the content strategy. I want to get up with like tripod and camera and come on, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah.
But now you have to sit there and do the admin and do the people work. And you're like, ugh. Now there's financial goals, and you're like, oh my gosh. Math in school.
Now you're back to it now.
Now you're back to it, and you're sitting there with like your Excel sheets, and you're like,
Ish.
math again.
And you have to do it.
And now when they ask you what is your financial goal, you're like, oh my gosh, financial goal.
Yeah.
Can't someone do this for me? But then as well, you would need to pay someone
to do that.
Yeah. So I really am working on a team. Very soon, if everyone is watching, someone watching, if you need to work with me, you can.
Yeah.
Very soon in the future, you will be hired. Very soon.
Very
I'll be
soon.
posting.
Ne?
We are hiring.
Yeah, those posts. And when you see it,
please make sure that you drop your CV, you apply, because hey, running a 6-figure agency,
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Not for the faint of heart, by the way.
It's not for the faint of heart. So yeah, so I really do pray for that day to come where I get to hire someone, even if it's just one person. Because at the moment, I don't want to hire someone that I'm not going to pay. I understand that people can come and volunteer, but I'm one person. I'm not like that. I don't want you to do a lot of work for nothing. So I do not want to do that. So there's something that I've also started. I'm working on a program to work with youth.
Yeah.
And to provide workshops for them, to teach them about content creation, to teach them about the beauty industry, but also to teach them how they can scale to bigger careers inside this big industry. You don't just
Yeah.
have to be a content creator alone.
Mhm.
There's so many things that you can do inside of marketing. You can become
Mhm.
a journalist, you can do PR. So
Mm.
I'm working on bringing people together, bringing girls together from the
Mhm.
ages of 18, um, I think maybe till like 30, to
Mhm.
bring them together under Oratile Media to have a whole program where we provide content creation skills, we provide just enough educational content and enough insightful content for them to
Mhm.
use for their own brand as well. Because I
Yeah.
believe in building a personal brand, which is very important before you go any further. Because
Mm.
even if you apply for a job, jobs right now, they look at your LinkedIn.
They do.
They look at your LinkedIn. And it's funny how someone can literally find you from LinkedIn.
Mm.
There's so many people that have found me on LinkedIn. And it's
Right.
weird because you're like, is my LinkedIn important? Yes, it is. So it's such
Mm.
things that I want to teach the youth that, hey, as much as there's unemployment happening, but let's focus on building a strong personal brand that you don't
Mm.
have to now start shaking in your boots when now we say, can we see your social media? Because we can't see
Mm.
you posting inappropriate pictures and now you want to be hired. No,
Mm-mm.
you just messed up your personal brand.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work on that and hopefully also make the moolah, the cash, so that we
Mm.
get to hire a team.
That's a very important part because without that, there's no team. We
Yeah,
need
without
that to
that,
have a
there's no
team.
team, and I wouldn't want to hire people when there's no money, or I wouldn't want people to volunteer
Right?
unless if I don't know what will happen. But yeah, you get people who want to volunteer, and I feel so
Mm.
bad because I'm like,
You can't.
I understand you want to volunteer and I want to
Bah.
teach you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to, when you work with Oratile Media and you volunteer, there's so much I
Mm-hmm.
want you to take away.
Mm-hmm.
But for free?
Nah.
No, let's just give you something like a stipend. But also a
Yeah.
stipend, you need to understand people have bills now.
Ish.
So you can't give people stipends on things like,
Awa.
this was a
You
not
know, you
happening.
are very generous. Our government is giving people 370 out there.
Imagine.
Mm.
I'll never do that.
And it's supposed to sustain them for a month.
Imagine. I'll never do that. I think with building a team as well, like I want to build such a healthy work environment. I
Mm.
want to build a brand and a community where you don't have to feel anxious when I'm
Mm.
around. You don't have to feel anxious when Oradile is around or when you're working for Oradile Media because you're thinking, oh my gosh, the brand is so perfect. What are we gonna do? No, because there's nothing perfect. It looks perfect, but it's not
Yeah.
because it took a lot for it to get there. But it doesn't mean now you should feel the pressure. Hey, I mean, it's not up to your standard. So I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm able to. No, you can. You can work with
That's
me.
where you learn,
That's where you learn
actually.
exactly.
That's where you learn. Because I think if there's anything that I love, ne, about working with people, you have to be smarter than me. You have to be
Mm,
doing the job better than I do.
mm,
Because if you don't do it better than I do, then I have the responsibility to teach you.
true.
Then that's work on me, right?
Mm,
Whereas if you are smarter than you, the responsibility is on you to teach me anyway. I love it.
true. So if you
I want
find
to be
yourself,
taught.
I always say that if you find yourself in a room where you're the only smart one, you're
Mm,
in the wrong room.
mm,
There's nothing you're gonna learn.
definitely.
You are in the wrong room,
Mm,
wrong audience. Get out right now. Because you're not gonna learn anything. We must teach each other.
yeah.
And as much as you might not know enough, you teach me something, I teach you something. But if you
Mm-hmm.
find yourself that you're the only group in there,
Mm-mm.
and there's nothing that we're gonna learn from you.
No.
Because I mean, what are you gonna do? You're the smartest one. So does
Imagine.
it mean the smartest one doesn't learn? Nobody stops learning.
You are giving, but you're not getting anything. And it doesn't work. It's a give and take
It's a give and take
situation.
situation. So never find yourself in a space in your life where you're the only perfect one. There's no one who's perfect. But never find yourself in a space where you're the only good one.
No.
No, you can't. Even other professions, even a chef, you can never find yourself in a restaurant where you're the only
Good one.
good cook in there. You can't.
You're in
That's
the
why you
wrong
need a sous
place.
chef.
Right?
You need a helper.
Yeah. So, in closing, right, what are you saying to that girl seated there
Mm-hmm.
watching this right now? And they're wondering, I want to start a business. It's
Yeah.
not going to be easy. Where do I
Mm.
start? What do I do? maybe I don't even know what to sell.
Yeah.
It's just a whole lot.
Hmm.
What can you say to them?
I think what I'd say to the younger watching, it really starts with what you have. And I'm going to speak to someone who is also in a township because that's where I come from as well.
Mm-hmm.
The resources are there. There's enough resources that you need online. There's ChatGPT, we have AI, we have so many people who are sharing such insightful content online on YouTube as well. And we even have certificates that you can get online from Google. You can just type in like digital marketing certificates or any courses that you're interested in that you can find online as well. So you just need to use what you have and you have it. You can find your skills and your talents through learning online, and you don't really need much. If you want to go into content creation, come on, you just need a phone and a tripod. You don't even need a smartphone. You don't need that iPhone 15 that people say you
Mm-hmm.
need. You can literally start with what you have, and that's how you build. So you start with whatever that you have. You don't have to stress it out, and you don't even have to think about many things. Just start with what you have, and that way that's how you would get into business. Even with what you're selling, um, nothing is new under the sun, so you can start anything and you would learn from other people. One thing I always say is that you do have competitors, but one thing I'd like to tell you is that that is not your competition, but that is just your inspiration. So don't look at competitors as, oh, that's competition, so I need to do better. No, you don't do better, but you do it differently because that is your inspiration. So that's what I'd say in closing, that yeah, that's what you need to do. Just work with what you have. There is enough resources. There's Wi-Fi. There's data. Sometimes these platforms, as much as they can be entertaining, but they really can provide so much insight for you. And also, I would say books. Read books as well, because I do read books as well. And it's a good thing. It will be a good thing and it will benefit you. No hard work will not be seen. So just apply whatever that you know and just start. Start ready, start unready, start young, start old, start prepared, start unprepared, start even when you're anxious, start even when you're naive, even when you don't know what you're doing, but just start. That's all you
Definitely, and that's from Oratile. Now I'm not gonna ruin it.
need.
I am not going to ruin it. I'm not going to add. I'm not going to subtract. Just as you put it. When people want to find you, they find you on.
People can find me on Instagram under my business page, Oratile Media Marketing, and also my personal page, Oratile with three E's. So it's underscore Oratile with three E's. I'm also on LinkedIn and I'm on TikTok, but I don't post on TikTok. But you can
Yeah.
find my business on Facebook and Instagram at Oratile underscore no underscore Oratile for my personal one, and then Oratile Media Marketing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
That's where you at. And that's all from Oratile and Lima Sunflower. Thank you for watching. If you took it this far, you must have subscribed. If you haven't, click
Please do subscribe.
right, because I think every time when somebody subscribe, it's somebody saying we actually are supporting what you are
Mm-hmm.
doing. That's a
True.
motivation
Mm-hmm.
to actually come and sit and do another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So please do and leave a comment there. And yeah, take marketing serious for that business, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
before the business take you serious.
True.
That's all. Bye.
Bye.